Hello, welcome to my channel. This is my Dare to Win save with Blackburn Rovers. Yes, we're still here. We haven't moved on. Nothing's come along. We didn't get a look in for the Man City job and nothing else has really come along. Nobody's approached me, which is fine. I'm happy to be here. I'd rather have gone somewhere else, maybe abroad. But hey, I've got no problem with another season with this team. It's been very quiet transfer-wise. I've got a few players I've sent off to West Brom. Okay, so there are feeders club now is West Bromwich Albion in Championship. So the players that aren't getting first team football can now go off, get Championship football and come back whenever I need to get them back. Couple of transfers then. This was the two long-term loans I sent out last season. If you remember rightly, Ebert wasn't picked for the European squad. Didn't like it. Fair enough. I mean, I don't think I would if it was me. So he joined Juventus for 40.5 million, which was quite a result because I didn't think I was going to get anything for him. And Ashley Phillips has finally gone. Fulham have made his loan full-time, 13.25 million. Some brought him in. All the rest is transfers out. The only player that we've brought in this season, so Lucas, we only brought in 3 last season. And this season so far, we've just brought in a reserve goalkeeper. We bought him from Man United. We paid a chunk of money for him, 16 million almost, but it's a future signing. Fingers crossed. There's nothing out there that I can afford. And I mean, finance-wise, okay, we've got 91 million and I've got 43, but 43 million doesn't get you anything. And I'm really struggling with English players at the minute. I've upset Joel. The real reason Ilan's gone out on loan is because I can't fit him into the squad. Ilan's gone, so now I'm hoping I can squeeze Joel in, but he's thrown the toys out the pram. He wants to leave. I offered him to West Brom and he didn't like that either. So anyway, why are we here? So this is episode, I think I said 61. We've just finished pre-season. We didn't have many friendlies. I missed a trick there. I thought we had more friendlies. Well, we did have more friendlies and then 3 of the teams pulled out and I never thought to replace them. We haven't had much of a pre-season, but that's fine because we've got Liverpool today in the Community Shield and then we've got a week. I might try and squeeze some in midweek there. So yeah, Liverpool in a Community Shield and then we're going to come back and do the UEFA Super Cup against Borussia Dortmund, simply because we've never played Dortmund, so it'd be interesting to see, won't it? So tactic-wise, the team's not going to be hugely different, I don't think, except the goalkeeper's going to change. Is he still injured? He is, but he's fit, so he's coming in. So the new guy has had a bit of time. I will have to put him as sub because he is really going to need to do a little bit for us. So I've got a lot of youth players in to make up and we're not going to pick any of those. 45 minutes. Critero's still injured for a while yet. So this is the starting lineup for the first game of the season in the Community Shield. We've got Nikolic in goal, Elliott and Cersei, Pilelo and Ferraioli. I always struggle with that across the back. Watson, Trikovic and Menino, same trio as last season in the midfield. Almada, Calamai out wide with Lucas up front. To be honest, if I can keep these on, Ruiz isn't happy either. Ruiz wants away. He's refusing to sign a new contract. Apparently I promised to sell him for 85 million and nobody's made an offer, so he ain't going to go unless they do. Yeah, so he's thrown his toys out the pram a little bit. So anyway, let's get on with this and see if we can add another trophy into the cabinet. But anyway, I've got to be careful with my new assistant manager. He's stitched me up a few times with the team chats. He really has. So the old adversaries, Liverpool, we pipped them to the title last season, but because we won everything, they get to play in this trophy. We've allowed them the right to play in it by winning everything that we could last season. I'm expecting the exact opposite this season, if I'm honest. I'm still in shock that we had a clean sweep. I know we're a good side, but I didn't think we were that good. And I still don't. I think we had a lot of luck. There was a lot of games where we were losing it. We somehow scraped wins. And I really, let's see. Early doors, the season doesn't kick off for a couple of weeks. Next week is Tottenham. And we'll see how it's going. But straight away, we're linking up and passing well. And there you go. We're 1-0 up against Liverpool already in the Community Shield. And there's only 11 minutes gone. So we are the real deal. We're putting the work in. It's been a long process to get this team together. It's not, and again, this is the same starting 11 as we finished last season, so there's no huge changes. We've got a winning team. I don't see why we need, if something comes along and it's affordable, and I think we're going to get a few seasons out of him, that's different. But I'm not going to buy players at £100 million just because I've got £100 million. It has to fit into my team. And yeah, these do. I mean, you look at this starting 11. This is the same 11 that won everything last season. If it ain't broke, why would I fix it? And why would I bankrupt the club? We're just having a stadium build up, so I'm not going to get as much income in the first 4 or 5 months of the season. and I have no intention of bankrupting the club. And then if somebody comes along that's 50, 60 million that I think he's going to improve the team, then I'll buy him. The goalie, I needed a reserve goalie because Hall went. He wouldn't sign a contract. Why would he? He's been sat on the bench for 4 years. Yeah, he's left. So I needed a replacement. And 12, 13, 14, 15, 17 million, wasn't it? Keep the seat warm. You know, he's happy for the next 2 or 3 seasons to do that. He knows he's not good enough yet. He's played pre-season. He'll get a few games through the season, no doubt. And Callum, I've battling back well there, and this is why I'm really loath. Oh, that was awful. But he's made up for it, Palello. I'm really loath to chop and change his side about because it's settled, it's established. They play well, they know where. And look at this, Lucas running in behind, bang, 2-0. Oh, the keeper's made a cracking save. Fair play to him, good save. I honestly thought Lucas was going to bury that. But still 1-0, 50 minutes gone. This is Liverpool we're playing, guys. You know, they're a very good side in this game at the moment, at this moment in time, in this save. They are a good side. And they're not really causing us a great deal. And I'm going to keep quiet because they will. But they're not causing us a lot of grief. You know, referee. Calamite does that a little bit. I think some players have got that in their makeup now. And there you go, they've equalised. I should have kept my mouth shut, shouldn't I? Was there a hint of offside there, ref? No? Okay. It's only Community Shield in it, doesn't mean anything. This is the Minnie Mouse of cups. And we've made a habit of winning a Mickey Mouse, but 1-1. This will go straight to penalties if we get that far. It was a good finish actually. Nice ball in from Innocento. It's Ciencio to Romero, and yeah, can't argue with that. A little bit more relaxed now we've won everything. It's not so desperate. I'm a little bit surprised nobody came in for me. I mean, I've only got 12 months left on my contract. Probably not gonna willingly go for a new one. Let's give it. Oh, Trifkovic's picked it up. Enter a new contract here. I think this could be our last season at Blackburn. I'm ready for a fresh challenge. You know, this is my 8th. I've been here 7.5 seasons already, so this is my 8th season, and I really have. I've enjoyed it, don't get me wrong. I mean, what we've done with Blackburn is absolutely amazing, and if we can back that up with a good performance this season, that'll prove it wasn't a one-off, won't it? And yeah, I quite like the idea of maybe going abroad. Not sure, I would have took the Man City job. I'd probably take the Chelsea job if it came around. The Man United job's up for grabs, but I'm not really interested in that, being a Liverpool supporter. I mean, don't get me wrong. If they came to me and offered me the job, then I'd be, it's real life, you take it. But at the minute, I'm quite happy at Blackburn. We're doing some good stuff here. We've got a cracking side. We really have got a good, solid team. And Lucas took that on. What a finish! Took that on his chest, buried it in the back of the net. He's not even in the Dream 11, and he was, you know, he was only a cat's whisker behind Haaland last season. He was outstanding, and look at this, on the chest, bang, picked that out of the net. And I was worried he wasn't going to be able to do the business. I bought him as backup, would you believe? And then Joel and Ruiz were doing it, and here we go. And I've been chatting, and look at this. We got another game in a few days. You guys got to stop chatting to me like this because I keep forgetting to make the substitutions. So we're going to be pushing Harwood this season. He's back off loan. He's 27. He should really be a first team player anyway. Maybe he isn't good enough. I thought he was younger than that. So we may be looking to offload him, possibly. I didn't realise he was that old. I still thought he was the youngster I signed. Has it been that long since I signed him? Really? I'm going to put Watson in there. So Joffrey I need to get Sir Sada off. Put Bitsyabu in. Do I only get 5? No, I get 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And who am I going to give a run out, guys? I'm going to get Calamai off and Reina on. I do need a centre half. Okay, I'm going to look to buy another centre half. I don't know where to go, youth or go experienced. I think with the centre halves I've got, if I have an injury, I'm in trouble. If I have 2 injuries, I'm at S Creek without a paddle. So I've got Kachuru, who's currently injured. He'll be back soon. So yeah, I think. Oh, I think I possibly do need a centre half. Maybe somebody that can slot in right and left as well. But we'll see. At the moment, nothing's out there. The ones that are out there are 100 plus million, and I'm not spending that money on a player. Elliotson's getting in behind. He's got a cross in, and it's there, and we've made it 3-1 with Ruiz. Oh, it's been disallowed. And he's not even going to put this to VAR. He was offside, but where is he? Well, he was, because it's not a goal, so it's irrelevant. I still think this game's a bit biased at times, but Bichiabu driving through. Carlos Eduardo. Ruiz, can he find the pass now? And he's probably got him through. Lovely. 3-1 this time. Linesman's running off, flag down. That's going to count. They're not going to disallow that. That's 3-1. I don't think it was just luck last season, you know, guys. I know it's the Community Shield. I'm guessing the game doesn't care that it's Community Shield. Liverpool would still play the same way Liverpool will play in a week's time in the Premiership. I don't think that... Does the game know that it's a nothing game and they ease off, or, you know? I don't think so. And we're going to start this season off with a presentation, a trophy lift, the same as we finished last season off. Not once, not twice, but 4 times. And look at this, guys. We're absolutely... Oh, he's disallowed it again. It's like a training session. It's men against boys, isn't it? And there you go. What a way to start the new season. I'm spoiling you lot. Presentation after presentation. Let's have the awards. And that is it. Well, we got the Club World Cup next. If we win that, as a club, I think we've won everything we can win at the highest level. And there you go. Super Cup, isn't it? We're playing, not the Club World Cup. It's Super Cup. I'm guessing we will be in a Club World Cup, but who knows? What a team. This is a team that Pete built. I'll go back 4 seasons when I said the future's bright, the future's Blackburn. It don't get any brighter than this, guys. It really doesn't. Absolutely fantastic. Right, gents, on the back of the 3-1 win against Liverpool, then we entertained Tottenham at home, beat them 2-0. Sir got both goals, 5th and 10th minute. We dominated the game. We wasted so many chances and hit the post, I don't know, 4, 5 times. But yeah, we played. They were woeful. They really were. Thomas Tuchel's still there. Worse than real life, believe it or not. And I know that's hard to believe. Genuinely worse than real life. So anyway, Borussia Dortmund today. This is the last bit of silverware we can win, I think. We've won everything else. The only other one that's left, I think, is the World Club Cup, isn't it? That's around Christmas time, isn't it? Still got a few players that are injured, okay? Oh, I forgot to tell you, I've made a couple of signings. Well, I've made one signing for sure, this guy here. He's 20 years old, so he doesn't have to be registered yet. He's one for the future, okay? He's got cracking stats. I think if we can get this guy going, the only thing wrong with him is his crossing's absolutely woeful. So we'll probably be doing a bit of training on that. But yeah, he's looking good. He can play right back or wing back. He's 6'2", jumping reach of 13. Heading's not great, but I'm not worried about that. I think we're going to have to train him left back and along centre back as well. So the team today, no changes. Nikolic in goal then. Elliotsson, Suseda, Paello and Ferrioli across the back. Watson, Trikovic, Menino, and this is just the same week in, week out, is our central midfield trio. Almada, Calamai and Lucas up front. As you can see, Lucas scored 2 goals already this season. Suseda's got 2. Almada's got 1. So yeah, we're on a good start. So that's the team. Here we go. Borussia Dortmund. Don't think we've played these yet. In all the time we've been doing this, I don't think we've actually played them. So I have no idea what to expect. German side. They're one of the top 2 teams in Germany. They're not the best team. They probably haven't been for a long time. So what a stadium. Look at this. Absolutely wowzer. I'm quite impressed with this, guys. I don't normally watch the start like this, but I think today it's a bit special, isn't it? And here we go, off and running. We've got a new goalkeeper shirt. I don't think I've ever seen us in the orange shirt before. I think we must have a yellow shirt for the goalie. Do you know? I really don't know. But Lucas picks the ball up and we're driving forward. He's got to be. He is going to take some stopping this season. Look at this, and the ball's in the middle. And if only Lucas could have crossed that into the middle of the box to Lucas, we were on a. And there, Ellerton straight in, Calamai. And do you know, this team has started on fire. They really have this season. The passing, the playing, and now we're going to see a goal. Well, Lucas is through and just passed it into the bottom corner. This is so easy. I've got to shut up because this is going to bite me on the butt, isn't it? But what a... Oh. We should be in yellow because it's just like watching Brazil. It really is. And like I said, if Lucas had passed to Lucas in the middle, we'd have scored the first goal there. But that is a cracking finish. 1-0 up in the Super Cup. We are on fire. And I mean, I feel sorry for some of these guys. Eduardo, he's a quality player. Look at this. He's a quality player. He cannot get in a team. He cannot get a starting place. And there you go. We're 2-0 up with Cerceda. On the back post, leapt like a salmon. And I've been thinking, guys, everybody goes on about the corners. Well, not to me, but they have. I've seen in other streams that they do. But if you've got some, it's up to them to stop this, not me. If you had a player in your team that could score goals like that every week, you're going to utilise it, aren't you? It's up to the opposition to come up with a way of stopping you. Some teams do. I'm glad he missed that though, because otherwise you'd have all been on me back. But we're absolutely destroying them. Absolutely. I'm flabbergasted. The start we've had this season, you know, I mean, the bubble's got to burst. Let's be honest. I mean, I'm being cocky while I can because I know that we're only. And it's so easy. Oh, he's given that offside, and he was offside when the shot was taken, wasn't he? So maybe, yeah, can't argue with that. And I like the way they change all of these little things when you're in different competitions. You've got your own special captions and... Oh, he's a mile offside, isn't he? But yeah, 1-0. 2-0, sorry. Let's have some more of that. I really am. I mean, this team at the minute, I'm so chuffed with the way it's all slotting together. The seasons that we've been quietly putting things together and bringing things in. I mean, we've got another youngster on. I'll show you him after the game. We've got another youngster that we're trying to sign. Well, we have signed. We're just waiting for the contract to go through now. I can't remember because I'm looking at 3 or 4. I had to think about it after we chatted at the first game about signings and how I'm not spending millions of pounds. And I've decided this team's still doing a business, so I'm signing players that are for the future, so that when I have to sell the Ruizes for 80 million quid, I've got a youngster there that's not a million miles away from coming in. And I think the other guy that I've signed, he is a right winger, which is where Ruiz invariably plays when he does get in a squad, unless he's up front. That's Cerceda again, and the keepers, and he's learnt from the first corner, you see, and that's what this game's about. And we're putting them under pressure here, and I hope I haven't forgotten it. No, 63. I get into these games and I just forget all about subs, and it's a long season to be doing that already. So it's still 2-0. This is the first bit of pressure that Dortmund have had us under. That's a good ball in, but it's wide. Unlucky. Nice bit of play by Dortmund actually there. And we've got to make some substitutions. So Calamai needs to come out, and we're going to put Reina straight in there. I'm going to give Joel a run out for Lucas. Not because of, I'm trying to get Joel back on side. But some of these guys are that good. They need to be playing. I'm going to put Bichiabu on for Cerceda. Watson could come off for Joffrey. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 of 5. 20 minutes to go. Bob's your uncle. And Sue could be your uncle these days as well, couldn't she? So here we go then. It's all on this now. We're 2-0 up in the last 15 minutes. And that's a good challenge by Ferrioli. Unlucky not to get the ball. And Menino there, I thought that would be a free kick. And Elliotson plays a lovely ball through to Calamai. Can he get it across to the back post where the player is? No, it's deflected out for the corner. And no, they didn't. Oh, I was going to say there was obviously no highlight there for the corner. So much going on. Angelo plays it up, and again we're putting them under pressure. We're muscling them off the ball, aren't we? We've got really physical with these today, and we are really pushing them off the ball. Long ball over the top. Oh, and he's made it. And what a ball this is. This is Alisson-esque. And if he'd have put it away, it would have been. Was it Alisson who kicked it all over the top to Salah, who went through and scored? Absolutely fantastic. And the reason I say that is because a couple of times last season he's come out on those and missed the ball and the player, and they've scored, the opposition, not Dortmund, whoever it was on the day. But this is absolutely... I can hear it in my head. Ole, ole, ole. And Reina! And this is a youngster that we bought to replace Ruiz, believe it or not. And he's playing on the right. He's come on as a sub. He's still learning the ropes. And what a finish. What a Trifkovic over the top. Lovely little bang chest wallop. Did we not see Lucas do that against Liverpool? On the chest and volley. There are these little groups you get together. They're obviously working. And look at this now. Over the top from Trifkovic. On the chest and bang. And we've got another one, aren't we? We are absolutely smashing everybody, aren't we? Absolutely. Another bit of silverware coming back to Blackburn. What can I say? Look at this. Yet another trophy lift, guys. It's episode after episode, isn't it? I'm not complaining. Absolute clean sweep of everything. And I do like the fact that this is different to the Premier League one. I absolutely... Wow. How good is this, guys? Hey? Football Manager doesn't get any better than this, does it? Absolutely smashing everybody in front of us. What a stadium. Absolutely fantastic. And another trophy. Like I said, I'm really shocked that nobody's come in and headhunted me. I really am, because I'd have thought with the teams that are losing out and the money's coming in as well, that's what we want. So I just want to show you quickly. I've got another player coming in. Lee Dodds, his name is. He's from Newcastle. Attacking midfield, right, left, striker, English, and that's the main reason I've gone for him. He can play any of these three positions, which is what I like my front guys to be able to do. He needs a little bit of work. He's only 19. He's got a fantastic acceleration, good pace, natural fitness, stamina needs a little bit of work on. But yeah, we're trying to get a team together and we're trying to build for the future as well. And that's it, guys. That's the end of this episode. We're going to go away now. We got Chester, Leicester, blah, blah, blah. We're going to come back around here. We'll wait and see where we're at and what's happening. If Arsenal, Man City are top, and of course the European Cup's got to come in here somewhere as well, so that might shape it as well. Anyway, guys, thanks for watching. Hope you've enjoyed it. If you have, don't forget to leave a nice big subscribe and a big like as well, please. Thank you very much. Have a good time.